I can drop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm Noah Lyles K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.
Hey y'all, it's Sha'carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away, but not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Sha'carri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
We saw that Sha'carri posted on her Instagram story. Last night she posted a video about 1 minute and 30 seconds long of her doing some reflecting on the situation, saying that she pretty much took some time to like do some learning from the situation and observe her actions and things of that nature. The shit that y'all saying online that she needs to do, oh, she needs to sit down and do some reflecting and this and that and get the necessary help she needs. She said she did that shit. I don't know if she did that shit, and really never gave a fuck if she did that shit for real. That's just what she said. And then she took to her Instagram this morning and typed a apology on her story, apologizing to Christian Coleman. That's what y'all was saying she needs to do as well. She needs to apologize to Coleman and take some accountability and this and that. This her form of accountability. Do y'all accept it? Yeah, do y'all accept it? I've seen a lot of people talking about domestic abuse, and I said personally, if the shoe was on the other foot, if the shoe was on the other foot, that it'll be a whole different story and we'll be singing a whole new tune. Of course we'll be singing a whole different tune, because if the shoe was on the other foot, it would have been way more damage done. Just think about it. When Sha'carri pushed Coleman into that wall at the airport with all she had, yeah, she 5'4", 110 pounds. She didn't really do shit. Now just imagine Coleman. He ain't no bigger for real, but he about 150 something, 160 maybe. Took all he had, all the testosterone he got in him, and pushed her ass into that wall, man. He would have put her motherfucking head through that wall. But, so of course, it would have been a different thing. We've been singing a different song. But at the end of the day must end. And motherfuckers got to take some accountability. Now, we seen that, and we also mentioned that, or some people mentioned that if she would have, or if this was another situation, that person or Coleman would have lost his sponsorships. Now, one thing I can say that works in her favor is that she's bigger than this sport, and she doesn't need this sport. Like, she has worked her brand to the point where the brands need her and she don't need them. So they would be at a loss at dropping her rather than her being at a loss, which is crazy to think. But that's why I always tell people that when it comes to track, at least, not just other sports, but track, you can get to the point, well, because it's so small, so you can grow your stardom to the point where you're bigger than the entire sport. There hasn't been many people bigger than the entire sport and who has made so much money outside of the sport to where they didn't need the sport. But she's fortunately worked her way into that type of position, so she don't really need track and field, and they need her. So a Nike can't drop Sha'carri. All they gonna do is, hey, Sha'carri, we need you to put out this apology. And she got Beats by Dre and Sprite and these makeup companies and these lifestyle brands. They can't drop her. They need her more than she needs them. Now, of course, there's other athletes out there, but are there a lot of athletes out there with the cultural influence that she has? And that's something that you got to take into consideration when you think about this type of stuff. Now, if you have, even if it was the other foot, if it was Christian Coleman is a track guy. Like, we only know Christian Coleman inside the track and field. So it reaches the point where if he does anything like this, his whole shit gone, everything gone, and they'll sweep him on the rug. He'd be forgotten about. He's not a star big enough to where you're like, oh yeah, Christian Coleman outside of the sport. Now, of course, we do track and field and we cover it and we know it. So we know him, but your everyday person don't know a Christian Coleman. Your favorite musician don't know a Christian Coleman. Hell, the president don't know Christian Coleman. So it just reaches a point to where when you just grow bigger than the sport, well, I'll say when you offer a lot, people have to put up with a lot. So Sha'carri's brand has gotten to the point where she's offering so much to the sport and offering so much attention to the sport to where these companies got to put up with a lot of this shit. Maybe if she would have pulled a gun out on bro, maybe the story would be different. I don't even think it would be different then. But I don't really know. Never really gave a fuck. I just be minding my own business for real. I really want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this accountability is enough? Or what would y'all like to see her do? Or do y'all even give a fuck for real? And if the shoe was on the other foot, what do y'all think will happen?
World champion of what?
World champion of what? I can chop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm no Elias K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.